Greetings. I'm Peter Nelson, the founder and CEO of Full Service Property Management. Today I want to come to you to talk to you about using or how rental real estate can be a great wealth builder. I've been involved in this in rental real estate for over 33 years. I've seen ups and downs, and I can tell you firsthand that rental real estate is an amazing wealth builder, both for your family, but it is a long-term play. If you're short-term minded, just year to year, you're not going to see the kind of benefits you will as if you have a long-term vision for it. I want to share with you why and how it became how I realized it was such a huge wealth builder for our family. First and foremost, you need to understand that rental real estate, for the most part, is not an income producer, at least not initially. The longer you own rental real estate, the easier it is to produce income because your mortgage payment pretty much stays the same. Taxes and insurance go up a little bit, but rent usually will outpace your mortgage payments. And usually after you've owned real estate for a certain amount of time, it now becomes a profit center. But I want to take the income portion of that out of the equation. The reason that rental real estate is such a great wealth builder is because of market appreciation. The property continues to go up and up and up while you are working at your job or your business earning income. So you're out there working, 40 hours a week, making money for your family, and here's this rental real estate on the side appreciating and generating net worth for your family. Now that net worth is on paper. You can't touch it until you sell it. Rental real estate is not a liquid investment. It's not like stocks or bonds. But there are huge gains to be made by not having the ability to sell it regularly. I want to go through an example with you just to show you the kinds of returns that you can get from rental real estate. And I want to use a specific example. I was living down in Bend, Oregon in 1989. And back then, real estate in Bend, Oregon was, if you'll pardon the pun, going through the roof. We were seeing market appreciation in real estate on the tone of about 18% per year. Now, you're not going to typically see that. You shouldn't normally expect those kinds of returns. But follow with me in this example. I'm laying in bed in 1989 going, my gosh, we are making some incredible amount of money in this real estate market on paper. What's my return on investment? I want to be able to compare this to stocks and bonds. So I'm laying in bed and I'm putting together the math on this thing and I'm thinking, okay, if I have a $100,000 piece of property in Bend, Oregon, which back in 1989 actually was not that far off from the reality. I've got a $100,000 property. I put $10,000 down to kind of keep the math all simple. And I take a mortgage out, excuse me, for $90,000. Let's say that at the end of 1 year, I sell the property. And for simplicity's sake, I'm not going to take into account real estate commissions, excise taxes, and all that other stuff, which would diminish my net profit from that sale. Just for simplicity's sake, it's a very simple sale. At the end of 1 year, I sell the property. For how much? Well, I bought it for $100,000. It appreciated 18%, so it's now worth $118,000. I sell it for $118,000. Pay off the bank, their $90,000 mortgage, and what am I left with? 118 minus 90, I get $28,000. Excuse me? $28,000? I put $10,000 into the investment and I get 28 back. I get my $10,000 back plus an additional $18,000. I'm laying in bed scratching my head going, that can't be right. And I went back through these numbers over and over because I just couldn't believe it. But it's true. And that, my friends, in industry parlance is called a 180% return on investment. That will just blow the socks off anyone. And that's what was happening to me. I was just dumbfounded. And that is why rental real estate is such a great wealth builder. It's called OPM, other people's money. When you put $10,000 into a stock market and you get an 18% return on your investment, which admittedly is hard to do. And let's just ratchet this down. Let's talk in more realistic terms. Let's just say that your stocks go up 8%. Your $10,000 is now worth $10,800. So you have an $800 profit. What's nice about stocks is you can sell it today or tomorrow and get that $800 immediately, which you can't get with real estate. Let's take that $100,000 investment. Say it goes up 8%. It's now worth $108,000. Same thing. You pay off the $90,000 mortgage. You're left with $18,000. You get your 10 grand that you originally invested back, plus 8%, $8,000 back. You've made an 80% return on your investment, not just 8. So you get your 10,000 plus your 8,000 back for an 80% return on investment. It's because of other people's money. That 8% appreciation on the real estate, it is appreciating your little $10,000 investment while it is also appreciating the bank's $90,000 that you borrowed. So it's on the full $100,000 that you are seeing that appreciation. And because of that multiplying factor, that's why back in 1989, I was seeing 180% return on investment. Friends, I'm here to tell you, if you are a long-term thinker, if you want to build wealth long-term for your family so that when you retire or even just later in your life, you can cash out or whatever, real estate, there's no better wealth builder that I can think of than rental real estate. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any more questions, please feel free to contact us at Full Service Property Management. And good luck in making rental real estate a great wealth builder for your family.